Hello, hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another wonderful episode of Timberborn. I don't know why I had the southern accent there, southern twang, but I threw it in there anyway. Why not? Because we can. Anyway, we're back. We're doing wonderful things. We're at day one of a new temperate cycle has just kicked off, so we're ready to rock and roll as far as that's concerned. So that's awesome. We accomplished some pretty good stuff over here. We've got plenty of water storage over here now. Got these two large water pumpers going, so that's going to provide us copious amounts of water. Of course, we got the two large water tanks in, so that's a metric poop ton of water ready to rock and roll, which is going to be fantastic for us. And of course, we broke into bread. Bread's moving. We've got some bread storage over here. We've got plenty of wheat back here, which means that we need to expand our wheat storage, and I want to expand our bread storage, and I want to expand some other food storage because we're kind of lacking as far as the storage for our foodstuffs is concerned. So that's one of the things I want to focus on today. And then well, water's good, food's good. Now we just need to do things like finish this up. So we're going to finish this. This will provide us a copious amount of water, entertainment, and foodstuffs. And also I'm going to get some foodstuffs in here as well, to throw in some stairs again and gain access to this side of the river, because I can and should be planting additional trees over here so we can actually take advantage of that. And probably do the same thing that we had over here with explosives on this side. Put in a nice big pool in here, and then we can have another lush forest of oaks, I think is what this is primarily going to be, since we're going to have copious amounts of maple as well as chestnuts on this side. So I think that'll be what we're gonna focus on as well. So get this done, finish doing this, and continue tearing into our ruins right here. And I also want to move up here. I want to get into these ruins because that's a lot of potential wood store, or not wood storage. What am I talking about? That's a lot of potential metal blocks for us right there, which means I probably need to expand our smelting capability, because within the next couple episodes I really want to get over here. We may start moving this direction slowly and start pre-planning some of my my initial thoughts. I'll show you what I'm kind of thinking about doing right now, so let's go ahead and click this button so we can come down here. We do have the sign, so I could probably unlock that now. So I kind of gave you guys an idea as to what I'm thinking about initially, but I like something that I saw. I think it was Biffa. Biffa did something like this, which was really cool. So he had multi-layer system where he basically allowed the good water to come up and through, and we can feed that out and around wherever we want to. And then on top of that, he had couple additional layers, which this should give us clearance to do power underneath that. Let this fill up to the top as needed, and then we can, in theory, run some additional power wheels on top of that. So it looks something like this, if I'm not mistaken. I think we have the science to unlock this as well. Don't know if I want the 5x5s or 3x, or the 1x3. No, the 3x3s aren't going to be enough, so we are going to have to do the 5x5s. So that's fine, and it'll be something like that. Probably not that high, obviously, and then we'll run our levee system across the top with our impermeable floors underneath. Now the question is, will we be able to put the water wheels on the impermeable floors? The answer is a resounding yes. So that's fan-freaking-tastic. That's going to be great. So it's basically going to be a lot of systems like that. And I saw some awesome photos of some builds that some of our wonderful Timberborn friends have been doing on the Twitter/X verse. So I kind of took some of those ideas, and I'm going to try to implement them into our build here. So this will allow us to have the water cut through and out and around, and we can have that go over wherever we want it to. We can have it spill off into this system, and we can even have it move around and we can start potentially putting it into large, like a large lake right here. And this large lake will not have a drop of bad water in it, right? Because the bad water source up there, when it turns into a bad tide, will be pushed away. And the same thing over here. And then when we can get up to here and get to the point where we can unlock the bad water rig, we can block off that bad water source and do the same thing back here as well. So that's, I think that's the only two bad water sources that we have on the map to actually deal with. Probably just going to cap this one so we can save some materials, and we'll throw the bad water rig on the other one over here. But having that as the backup, we can actually turn this entire place green, which would be fantastic. So do something like this and just have a bunch of a huge series of bad water cascading down and around as we need it to, and then we can just punt that off the side when we need to. And with this system as it's built right now, we could actually continue this along, and we don't actually have to build forward and let the water drop down and forward. We can have it just drop down and then go that way, or so it'll roll this way, drop a level, and then return back the other way. I'm thinking that would be a pretty cool idea. One, that'll save us a lot of dirt. And two, it'll look a lot cleaner. It won't take up nearly as much of a piece of real estate as any other systems that we... So I'm thinking that that's probably how that's going to work. We could do the same thing with the clean water too. So same system, have it come up, then have it run out and then over. And we can have it just run over all of this terrain here. And then we can, like I said, dump some back into here and then have it continue running through here. And then this can be our huge lake where we'll have a bunch of clean water. And if we have a bunch of clean water down here, then we can put in all of our Lidos, all of our entertainment stuff for our beavers, and have a grand old time down here. Of course, that means coming over here and blocking this off, probably blocking this entire line off back here. But that's I think that's where our mega build's going to come from. So, of course, that's going to take a hot minute. Obviously, I'm going to tear all this out because that's a lot of stuff that we can't quite get to yet. One, because we don't have the metal blocks, and two, because I haven't actually given them access to any of this over here anyway. So let's go ahead and clear this out, and I'll get a nice clean build for how I'm thinking about it. But I've been yapping long enough, so let's go ahead and kick this game off. Let's get things moving. We've got a few beavers running around doing fantastic things. Our population is doing pretty solid in the just barely touching the 80s now. All of our beds are full, so that's good. We have a well-being score of 15. Some of them are running around and they're a little bit higher than that. Give me that button. Come on. Oh, that's not the button. I could button better than this. There we go. That's, again, not the button I wanted. There we go. Some 18, 17, 15. Cool. So a lot of them are being pretty happy now. I think some of them are missing... grilled chestnut spatterdock we're going to get to at some point. Cattail crackers we're going to be able to get to soon as well. We're just going to have to toss in an additional grist mill to actually get that rolling. And social life. Sham, I'm going to need you to get some social life up in here, okay? Get some time in the campfire. Go to the rooftop terrace. I did say I was going to put in some contemplation spots. So I'm going to do that real quick while our builders are throwing in all of the explosives over there. So we can go ahead and do that. Come in here and hit this well-being tab. Hit the contemplation spot, and we can throw in a few right here. We could burn 100 science on that. I think these are all just wood. Yeah, all just logs. So that should go in pretty quickly. We do have 6 beavers running around. Shout out to our friend for a comment yesterday pertaining to maxing out our positions here in the farmhouses. So I can actually move some of those bodies into here, so we have extra bodies running around to actually keep up with food demand that we are currently dealing with. Water is moving in here though, finally. Thank you very much. I'm loving to see it. This is filling in, so that's even better. This is moving this way as opposed to the other way. Great. These guys have plenty of water to play with. We have 4,400 units potential water to actually play with as far as max storage capacity is concerned. So that's going to be fantastic. Go ahead and I think delete those guys, and that'll be. They already got the conservation spots in. Let's go. Sweet. That should help with their well-being score a little bit. I'm thinking we could probably throw in a few more campfires over here. I did, while I was going through and editing the last video, I'm thinking that I could run the river over to here, run a river from here to there, connect those up, and that could be just off of a sluice gate. So once this is high enough, it'll allow the water to cascade through and fill this side up, and then we can have a dam system here just to make sure that we're not trying to fill this entire river up from our little fluid dump, which I think would be a good idea in the long run. One, because that means I don't have to keep this guy working during the temperate cycles, and two, that means I'm not pulling from these systems or from our actual storage system. So that'd be good. That would be great. All right, last 7 pieces of our dynamite is about to go in, so that's doing great. What else? Just all of that. All the dynamite. Why are we lacking on dynamite? Are we out of... No. Your productivity's high. It just takes you 3 hours to produce a single piece of dynamite, so that's on me. I should have realized that, recognized that earlier. Like we are about to pop off with our notification concerning our next natural disaster. I'm really loving how water looks now with the update 6 patch. The 3D water just looks so much cleaner than the 2.5D water, if you will. Like that cascades so well. Just so nice. All right, I digress. Make sure all of that is set to chop down, and we can go ahead, since they are still working on all of that, we can throw in our forester here. I don't want to put them over that because that's where we're going to have our aquatic farmhouse in right there. That'll go there, where the path down will go, and then this will be the path on this side for our beavers to actually... Why is it... I don't understand why that glitch is happening. Whatever. So that could go in. It'll be great. Last piece of dynamite is already in. Just need them to slap it to actually confirm that that's in, and it'll be great. We have Cloudy injured. That's kind of sad to see. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Our poor friend Cloudy hurting. Now, this is a perfect opportunity for a double lodge to fit right in here. Or I could fit a triple lodge in a better position. We're going to do that. I think we can definitely deal with 9 more beavers without any issue. Do you want to expand this or actually increase that capacity? I want to unlock the large windmills at some point. That requires a lot of paper, which I have a paper mill running. And I have another paper mill over here that I'm running as well. I just don't have any storage for the paper mill. So let's go ahead and think about doing that. Probably, that is definitely going to eat through our planks a lot, but having this ready, and then as we expand this capacity, and actually I should come up here as well and start throwing in some additional gravity batteries. That's why I have this system up here in the first place, so that they can do all of this stuff. And I don't have the centrifuge unlocked, so I'll hold off on all of that shenaniganry, but hopefully soon we can actually unlock the centrifuge and get the triple dynamite rocking, because that'll make this whole kick that much easier. You have nothing to do because, well, there's nothing for you to do. I didn't just blow anybody up. There, we're good. You two don't have to be in here because there's no way for you to do anything. And I need the means to actually pump water into there. So let's go ahead, make this guy's life a little bit easier. Put in a water storage. hit this obtain button, and then thinking I think I actually need to move this path over. So let's do that real quick. Go into well-being, hit this Lido, unlock that. Could fit 2 in. Would 2 Lidos be better than a couple showers? The showers just provide a wet fur bonus. The Lidos allow 7 visitors to go swimming. That's not a bad idea. I'll do that. If I really want them to, you know, go for a swim, we can fit some showers into here somewhere or back into here. Because that is this will always be full because obviously it's keeping all of this green for us. So that's always a good idea to have that going. And I could very easily tear out some of these carrots since we're kind of maxed out on carrot capacity right now since I haven't done any. Oh, wow. They got that up really fast. I'm not complaining. That's fantastic. That's beautiful to see. All right. Let the paper storage or our paper go up a little bit. That will be good. I think I don't have these guys prioritized by haulers. So these guys haven't been able to effectively run any of the logs about easily enough. All right, that should be okay. They've got to get through a few more of these down here, and that shouldn't cause any problems. All right, let's see here. All right, that's going in. This is going in. I did need to actually do the thing that I was trying to do here in the first place. Let's not place that there. Let's place that there and put the stairs here. And that's where this will be our fluid dump. Don't oh, crap. Oh, that was almost bad. We're good. Don't worry. I caught it in time. Oh, my goodness. All right. We have water in here. We have a metric poop ton of water already stored up. Go ahead and slam these shut now. Do the same on this side, and that will save us from having bad running into our pistons here. All right, cool. Saved that by accident. I'll take that. Oh, that would have been really bad, but it's okay. We caught it. It's all that matters. Caught it. Okay. All that matters. All that matters. So that's all that's what I'm gonna tell myself anyway. Sweet. Okay. This over here. What are they focusing on building right now? Trying to figure out what that is. I told them to do. Where are all the builders at? What are you up to? Oh, you guys are putting in explosives. Oh, wow. You guys built those really fast. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. That went in really, really fast. That's great. That's a lot of potential energy stored up right there. They could have finished building that one last piece of dynamite. You know, that would have been nice. But no. They didn't want to do that. Fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. That's all of our haulers missing from that place. And we should have this one maxed out. Okay, we're still good. Just need these kits to grow up, and then we'll have even more beavery good things for the beavers to do with the beaver self, you know. Now, let's see here. Explosives are slowly filling in. Let's everything at the scene. You know what? We've got the ability. We have the science. Let's go ahead and unlock the centrifuge. No reason not to. And we'll throw that in right here. We've got the planks, we've got the gears, and we have the metal blocks. We're not going to have many of the planks, but they are slowly working their way through all of that. Lumber's looking decent. Need to expand lumber a good bit Can you reach up here? You can. I just don't know how long it'll stay green because they are actively pumping all of that out. That means it's not going to stay green for long. Now, this over here is green. Can't reach too much of that, though. Could get somebody in here and have them start planting over here. But all of this is going to be foodstuffs, planting stuff. So I don't think that's what we need to do. You want to get in here, get cattails in now. I think that'd be a good starting point. And over here, we can actually, since we do have all of this as green, it is a, what do we have? Like an 18-day bad tide? That's nothing too crazy. All right, let's go ahead, throw in an aquatic farmhouse. Don't know how much of this will cover down. Clear this out right here, and then put that right here, and then we can put the stairs in like so. And with that, that covers a fair portion of the area. I love to see it. And let's go ahead and put in some spatterdock. We'll do spatterdock here, and then on the other side we'll do cattail crackers, or cattails I should say. I think if I put in an additional aquatic farmhouse, that should help out a little bit. Probably don't have, well, I will have the beavers as soon as these kits grow up. That should be fine. Some of that area won't be able to be taken care of by this aquatic farmhouse, which is okay. That's fine. We can accept that. You're just waiting on water. These are slowly getting put in, waiting on the planks and the logs. That's fine. I'd rather you guys focus on this than those, please, because I can't actually use the Lidos if there's no water in there for the Lidos to do the watery things. And let's go ahead and set a bump. And do the same for these guys over here because I'd prefer food over entertainment for them for a little bit. I know it'd make them really happy because, you know, a wet beaver's a super happy beaver. Right? These guys haven't been wet in a long time. You know? We gotta give them something good for themselves. Okay. We'll get to that eventually. Let's go ahead. Almost have that in. They just got that finished. Okay. Water's already moved into here, so that'll be good. That means I shouldn't have to give this priorities or a priority by haulers. I think I should just be able to go back and forth between this and keep this irrigated for a period of time. Now, I am curious to see how far out this irrigates. With it being a relatively large chunk of land right here, so that'll be good to see. Need it to actually get finished. And let's see here. 130, 83, 126. That is going to eat through all of that, so I don't think that's going to be feasible. So instead of tearing these out, I could probably just start putting these in onesie twosie. Need a couple more. Okay, so we need 66 more science, and we can get that in. That guy is in there. Uncle D Vader is going to be running some water for us. It's going to be great. Probably give Vader a nice piece of food storage here, just so that he can eat some food. We'll hit the obtain button, change that into bread. Why not? Beavers like bread, darn it. So just that little splash of water is actually irrigating a fair portion of this. So once this fills in, it should cover, I'd say it'd cover the majority of this area. So that'll be great. We can unpause this now, and we can actually start throwing in our chestnut trees on this side. And we can do the same thing with the maple trees on this. That is slowly filling in. That's good. It's going to take a minute for them to actually get that rocking and rolling. That's good. That's good. All right, cool. Just trying to keep an eye on the actual planks situation because I need that in order to get the next level of the windmills in. These are going to take 40 planks each, 20 gears each. We could build 2, but I think we're doing all right as far as, well, never mind. Our demand just went up a good bit because of this right here. Oops. Okay, well, let's go ahead and unlock that. Don't care about that power connection being blocked there or there. And when I'm ready and I do have copious amount of planks and gears ready, we can actually start. We can tear that out, and hopefully during a good windy cycle, we can get that going. Speaking of power, though, we could come over here and take advantage of this right now. It would be temporary because this is all going to be lifted up and turned into our aqueducts of bad water running through it instead of it tearing up all of the land beneath it, right? So we could get in here and put a bunch of these water wheels in. Need to give them access down there and or across. If I block this off, then all this bad water should just cycle through here into this system without going off into weird places. I think that'd be good. And we can do the same thing over here too, because that is a source of bad water. And that is already easily accessible. So that'll be a little bit. We just have to run the power all the way over to here, which wouldn't be that cosmic of a task now, since we do have all of the fun the upward and vertical power shafts available to us. That'd just be run out, run it over, and then down and drop it wherever we need it. We don't have to be going up and down and over and under and all the fun, weird ways. So that's good. That means it'll be easy for us. Do need to remember to put in a tapper shack over here. Don't recall chestnuts are on that side, so maple is on this side. So we'll put a tapper shack. Tapper shack there. No, that's awful. It'll work. I don't like it, but it will work. We'll do that like that. Make sure that that's actually connected. And then on this side, we need a couple gatherer flags to cover down on all of that. That did irrigate a fair way out, actually. So we could probably increase that a little bit. That goes all the way back to that end, and you guys can almost reach all of that. Probably tear one of those out and then throw in an additional gatherer flag right here. And if I move this back into here, then none of this would be a problem. Or I could put in, where are those at? That is in landscaping. Contamination barriers. Could do contamination barriers. So a couple of those right here. Yes. Something like that, maybe? I don't know if that's entirely how I want to run that. Not sure if that'll actually work as I think it'll work, but we'll let them put it in. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, well, we learned our lesson. And I'm all about learning. Cool. Oh, they already got those in. Holy moly. Those went in really fast. Okay. Copy. Do I have the materials on hand to throw in another one real fast? Need a little bit more, I think? No. I could do it. I don't want to do it in the middle of the night because that's when all of these battery packs are recharging. So probably during the day we'll get in there and turn that on. I think that'll be how that'll work. This shouldn't be too much of an ask. I do need to crawl over onto this side though. That'll be something that I'll have to tackle at some point. The wind is still blowing. I think I'll go ahead and do that. Cool. Let's do it. Committed. Guys, get in here, hit this button, do it now. That's the priority, because that's, well, where all of the power is sitting right now. Those aren't exactly full. Obviously, those aren't running because none of the wind is running, but we have enough material on hand to actually take advantage of that. This isn't filling up nearly as fast as I thought it would, though. Do I need to give you guys... Okay, now it's good. Alright, I think I can turn that on and probably reduce that down to 1. I think I might need to expand the housing one more time because we are not meeting our requirements anymore. Oh, they did build these 2 and filled all that, and then I caused a mess. Sorry, guys. It's okay. Oh, I didn't realize that they'd actually put those in already. This all dies in a couple days. Dies in... Okay, I think I saved it. I saved it. I saved it. I will call that a win. We still have 8 days left. There's still a fair amount of water on this backside. That shouldn't be that hard. Now, we will have to figure out a way to actually store even more water back into here, which I think means coming over here and putting up some levees on this side so we can raise this up a little bit more so we can store even more water back here. I'm not opposed to doing. Means running all the way across the map with a lot of lumber, which is always a pain in the butt, and everybody loves watching that happen. It's okay. Fine. Everything's fine. This is going in. I could do the smart thing. I don't know if it's the smart thing. And put in a couple dams on either side of this and just put a fluid dump right here. I don't know if this is necessary. I think I want to destroy that. That is a lot of potential food. That herbalist can be moved. Yeah, I could put in even more farmhouses down here. All right, let's fix one thing at a time. Let's go ahead and get this triple lodge in. Right there. That's all connected again. Power is moving again. Let's connect all of the things up again. There we go. That is 2,600 or 260. What am I saying? 2,600. 260 right there. Just from those two, and that's on like a relatively low amount of air being blown over the blades, if you will. So once that actually picks up, that'll be great. We are burning through these batteries something fierce, though. I am not a fan of that. Let's see here. We do have some, but I don't have the science. Do I have scientists? I have 3 scientists. Move that to 4 and probably get a little bit faster. There we go. And every 0.75 days, I realized that I didn't do an access point to get in there. Let's go ahead and move that in and around, and that will be great. That will give us even more beavers. That'll put us really close to 100, which would be awesome. I think at some point I should probably think about tearing this out of here. I think that'll be good. We can move the tapper shack out of here, and then we can maneuver that over here. And don't know if I really need to do another one of these aquatic farmhouse situations. It wouldn't be a bad idea, because that is a lot of real estate here that could take full advantage of. You know what? I might as well. We'll call them our little rice paddies, even though they're not rice paddies. Let's do something like that. Probably a tad bit excessive, but I've never been one to shy away from a challenge. We could, in theory, actually get a secondary colony over here just to run all the lumber, but I don't want to play with any of the district crossings because they have a tendency to make my playthroughs a living for lack of a better term. So I think I'm going to try to avoid that this way through to the best of my ability. No guarantees on that. I'll probably be like, oh, this would be a great opportunity for me to throw in, you know, a beautiful, a beautiful district crossing. Throw in another district over here. It'll be fine. It'll be great. No worries whatsoever. And in the end, it'll be a large pile of poopy and just make a huge mess for everybody. This did go in, and it did clear up a large portion. So I think I like that. I like it a lot. We'll put in one more contamination barrier right there. Maybe that'll help out a little bit. And then, let's see here. You can reach just a little bit more. You guys don't need to be here right now. That's already down to 1. Could put in an additional forester. That forester's not going to be able to reach that. So I think I will do that. Why not? Of course, it's not going to be able to reach over there. 2. And I'll throw in 1 right here. Just to help out a little bit. Once these are in, I can tear out the foresters because this should not have a problem ever again. And that's a good reach. That's actually a pretty good reach too. So we can actually a little bit more. That is chestnut. Put in some more chestnut trees. Back into here. I won't fill that in just because I don't want to run into a situation where they can't gain access to that for some silly reason. Don't know if I need this much chestnut. I think I need more maple than I do chestnut. That'll be okay. Maple on this side. There. And then this can be all maple here. And sweet. That's going to be great. Probably throw some more. Does this tapper shack no, can't reach any of that, but that should cover down everything back into there just fine. Could throw in another tapper shack right here just for another set of maple trees right there, but I don't think that'll be enough. Hopefully this is enough. Hopefully, you know, hope feeds the beavers too, right? Yeah, that's not how this. But I can drink. You can't actually put it there because impede that. Go ahead and do it right there because you can actually reach over that. Fine. And then we can start throwing in an additional large windmill right now. But that's already connected there. So the only thing I really have to be concerned about is just connecting it like so. I shouldn't connect it yet because I need to put these in one at a time. They won't be able to build. Well, no, they should be able to walk around. Yeah, they can walk around. What am I talking about? They can walk around things, okay? They have feet. They could do the walking and the talking and all the other fun things, you know? We don't have to treat them like babies. They're all, well, not all of them. A fair portion of them are adults, right? I think. Maybe. Yes. Yes, they are. Put that right there. That'll help out those builders. Could put in a little something here for these guys, you know, nice little shrub. Keep them happy. And alright, we'll throw in a beaver statue. I'd like to actually put the beaver statue like right there. Oh, would it? Oh, that's perfect. Can they reach that though? That's a lot of logs and planks. That's such a funny place to put it. It's got to be underwater, but it's going to be great. I love it. That's just my little hidden beaver statue, okay? Don't judge me. Don't judge me in my statue placement, okay? It's going to be beautiful. You, sir, do not need to be in there. As you... These are slowly getting built. What are all the builders working on? Everything that I just told them to build. Here, let's just check on one. Char, what are you up to, my dude? Jar Jar Binks, what are you doing? You have explosives. Oh, you guys are building this. Oh my goodness, did it again. Yep. Trying out. Died due to... Yeah. Darn it! Yep. That's not good. Okay, okay, copy. I will put something in here to actually keep that irrigated. My bad, guys. My bad. Love lumber to do that. Sorry, guys. I'm very sorry. Need to set timers or something for that. I should have seen that. Now, this is why I don't like putting these in the rivers, because I can't keep an eye on them all the time. This is easy, you know. Just make sure somebody's in the fluid dump with water access, or somebody actually provide them water, you know. This is simple. But alas, I done goofed. Okay. Builders are still putting in explosives over here. Oh, they're... I have a lot of explosives running around. I'm just not quite sure why it's taking them so... Well, they are having to run all the way across the world to get over here. So let's go ahead and give that a bump. That should help out with the ease of access to all this, hopefully. Maybe. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see! So that's that done. Cool. Next thing that we needed to do was storage for food. We've got 600 grilled potato storage. We need to actually increase our sunflower seed production. This isn't keeping up with demand. Probably easily do that, actually. Just go ahead and throw in some more sunflowers. That's the end of the bad tide, so that's good. That was simple, you know. We're still doing good on water. This is empty, actually. Yep. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I think this reservoir needs to be a little bit deeper. Now, of course, that means I'm going to have to tear this all out and actually make that higher, because that is at water level when that's full. Or I could find other places to store water. I could store water in here and in here, right? Just have this pushed over and have a portion of it fill in here. Blast this out so I can have a huge reservoir right here and just fill this in as I need it to go. I don't think that'd be a bad idea. That'd be pretty cool, actually. This takes forever to clean up, though. It takes like a day and a half. Nearly 2 days for all that to clean up. That's okay. Water is slowly making its way in. I'll go ahead and pull this down just to make sure that we don't lose all of our spatterdock again. Same thing with our cattails. I do need to give them space to store that, though. Haven't touched that grist mill yet, so that's no fun. Pull that back up to 1.85 so we're not wasting any of the water in here. Check on this over here. Since it's been a day and a half, this is almost cleared out, so that's good. Yeah, it's brilliant. Makes me happy. At least that's what I'm going to tell myself so I can go to sleep tonight. No, and I took care of the beavers, okay? Just don't have to judge me too harsh. But what I can do while we're waiting on that to go in is we can actually throw in large tank. I'll throw that in right there. There we go. And that will be where we'll store extract, not catalyst. Sweet. That'll go in. That will work fine. This is filling in now so they can actually start pumping good water again. We barely dipped into our reserves. We're down, what, 800? Right? Yeah, 800-ish units of water. That was a 20-day drought. That's how much water is in this system back here. Very great, but it also doesn't help us with all of this to keep it actually irrigated for a prolonged period of time. So that's not cool, bro. brings me back to putting in some sort of irrigation for all of this. Or I could keep a better eye on it, like a goober. Yeah, that's probably the smart maneuver. Actually keep an eye on the things that you're supposed to keep an eye on. Builders. Where are our builders run off to? Jar Jar. Okay, this is lower priority. Stop doing that. Just stop it. We'll let the explosives slowly move up. Okay. Stop that. Stop this and go work on something else productive with your life, please, because this is pretty low on the priority list. We have the lumber. We have access to copious amounts of lumber. We need to dip into this. We've got that. We've got all of this green and ready to rock, and then we can expand. If we need to, we can dip into all this, but I don't think that would be necessary. We have stuff that we need to get accomplished, guys, and you guys are off sat on your bum. Probably way too much, but hey, it's gonna be beautiful. All right, carrots. Bread. I need I think I need cattail roots. We can do cattail flour. So we'll do cattail flour here. That button means that you can be cattail crackers. You can be go with potatoes. I think that's what we're missing now. And in this last one, we could probably do the grilled chestnut. I probably shouldn't put that all right here because this is potentially irrigated land in the near future when I finally blast all this out and let all that work. But I don't really need that quite yet. What I should do actually is connect these two. That'd be the smart thing. So all this stays green back in here too. And then these two can actually keep all this. Don't know if that's quite necessary. It's a thought. It is indeed a thought. We do have a drought incoming. So I've got to find... Is this not filling up? Not filling up. All the water is coming into here, right? Did I not? I didn't dump it. Oops. Wondering why it was taking so long. There we go. That'll fill in nicely. Yeah, that's what we want to see. Well, not that. We don't want that overflowing. We do want that to allow that through without any issue. Sweet. Now this will fill in. Could actually start doing this over here. Putting in levees. Like so. Doing something like that. Oh my goodness. All right, guys. We don't need the flooding. Stop it. Stop it. Bad water. Bad. Oh my. Guys, this is why we can't have nice things. Okay? This is entirely on me. But you guys are why we can't have the nice things right now. Oh my goodness. Stop it. There. Are we good? Are we happy now? Yeah, I need to not cause that problem ever again. All right, but we do have a drought coming in 1.7 days, which is not bad. We can deal with the drought, hopefully. Allegedly. Could store water back into here. That wouldn't be a bad idea. And same thing here. Obviously, I'd already mentioned that. I do want to do this water over here. I think that'd be a pretty cool idea. Come over here, dam this up, and then put some triple floodgates into here and just have that easily accessible to fill this in. That'd be good. That'd be really, really good. I love that idea. But that's an idea for later. You guys done with these yet? You are. They're filled. So that should help with the tree planting. You focus on maple seed. So maple, you can focus on chestnut. There we go. That should cover down both sides without any issue. Or, I guess, me having to... Or me having to plant all the trees by myself. But now we've got Cat Argent and we got AA Ron here helping out a little bit. Cat, we do have to ask, how's your social life? All right, you've been to... Oh, now you have no social life credit. Not a single little bit. Disappointed, Cat. Very, very disappointed. All right, so these will take a hot minute to actually reach maturity, and then another 12 days on top of that to acquire this any maple syrup. Same thing with the chestnuts. I didn't realize how long that was going to take, but these are going in, so that's great. We are going to be pretty much held up due to the fact that we're running out of planks again. Probably means I need to increase our lumber mill production capacity to keep up with the demand there. But it's fine. Could expand. There's our 20-day drought. That's nothing too crazy. We can deal with that, hopefully. We're already max capacity as far as water storage is concerned. That's good. Food storage is going to start peaking here shortly, which is going to be even better. I'm happy to see that. So that's good. I need to remember to actually, move this. So that's even better. Is this moving? You are. Let's see about getting you some help there, Gamer Guy 219. We'll get somebody in here to bring you the cattails. So you don't have to run nearly as far. These are popped, so that's good. Just need this to come up here in about 3 days. I do need to put in some more grills, though, because that is going to be what is producing all of that food for us, and we can probably do that over here. Not grist mill, grills, please. Those two. Put one as grilled chestnuts and then one as grilled spatterdock. That will get eaten pretty much as fast as it pops in, which I'm not too concerned about. Cattail flour storage is already in, so that's good. Bread storage is in. Probably don't need the cattail flour storage. I don't think I do. But I'll leave it for now. Go ahead and toss in another bakery right here and right here. Now this is where I need the cattail flour, actually. So this does not need to be cattail flour. This can be maple pastries, which should be okay. You just need to put in the storage over here. We can do a medium warehouse for this storage. Do the same over here. Like that button, this will be cattail roots, and this will be cattail flour, and then we can grab that right there, and that will allow all of that to get rocking and rolling without any issue. Could put in some nice things back in here since we have the access to it. I think that would be a good idea. I could expand even more of our water foodstuffs on this side. There is a lot of water right there that we could take full advantage of. I don't know if I want to pause these guys. I feel like I should. But I don't want to. We do have 500 beavers. That is definitely killing my groove, man. You're throwing off the Emperor's groove, man. You hate to see it. Okay. Okay, it's okay. It's all right. Just a little crazy. Don't you worry. highly unnecessary, but it'll make them happier. We're out of planks again. There, yeah, that's definitely eating through our plank storage. Let's go ahead and drop these priority wise. Well, this one's already almost done, so you can just 18 more planks, and then it'll get knocked out. Then we'll have some more grilled potato storage. That did increase our max carrot storage capacity, so that's fantastic. Same with bread, up to 1,400 units of bread available for us to actually store. So that'll be really good for them. Be really, really good for them. I'll leave that like it is. That's fine. Just to make sure I have these two paused. All of this is going in nicely, finally. So that's good. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. You love to see it. Doing great things. This isn't going in nearly as fast as I thought it would, but I turned the priority all the way down, so that'll happen. I do need these injured beavers to stop being injured, though. That would be great. Not sure why they're injured. I do know why they're injured. They probably worked in the centrifuge or in the smelter, or well, the wood workshop's closed, but closest factory. Those are dangerous places where the beavers can get injured. No fun. Now realizing that we're about to run out of bad water here soon, so that's definitely not fun. Think about that for a second. Bad water rig, 200 sparkly planks, 400 gears, 150 metal blocks. That's bad water. A lot of potential bad water for us to gain access to. It does block this off, so that means we won't have to deal with bad water flooding anymore from this side. Nice. It gives us access to bad water throughout droughts as well. We'll let the gears and the metal blocks move up a little bit. Actually, let's pre-position stuff. We know that we want to build up here all of those things. So let's go ahead and pre-position all the materials. Block, that's gonna be fine. We can go ahead and toss that in and toss that in there. This will go like that. This is ridiculous, but it's okay. There we go. So that will be sparkly planks. You will be metal blocks. We'll hit the obtain button for both of these, and then it's gears for the last thing too, right? We'll just pre-can all of these, have them readily available, and have the haulers move all this stuff up here. So when it is ready, we can actually get up here and do the things. You want that this again though, so please at least build these two for us. I know that's planks and logs that are feeding into that right there, but that's 6 planks versus 80, so I'll take that. Okay, actually I want this prioritized over that. I can't really store cattail crackers if I don't have the means to actually cook them. Please and thank you. Will be good there. That'll be good there. That will take some time to actually reach peak capacity. Everything is planted now, so that's good. I could tear these out, or I could just pop them. I think the answer is pause them, because that's what smart people do. That brings us 3 additional beavers to play with. This all chestnuts. And we still have an additional 6 days before we can start pulling these chestnuts out from any of these. But that's fine. I do need to give them storage for the chestnuts over here. So let's do that. will be just regular chestnut storage. You will be grilled chestnuts, but you don't need to be there right now because there's no grilled chestnuts for you to work with. Spatter dock. Do we have? We have 100 units of spatter dock. I think that's not a problem. I didn't actually make a storage for grilled spatter. Oops. That will be. Wait, that's maple pastry. Let's do this for grilled spatter dock since we already have that. This can be much lower. That can be maple pastries, and then this one can be. What are we missing here? Spatter dock bread, potatoes, chestnuts, cattail crackers, carrots. This one could be gears. No, I don't think gears are necessary quite yet. Dynamite, no. Berries, don't care. It's just 8, right? And I've got 5 here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Why am I drawing a blank here? Oh. That would be sunflower seeds. Okay. More sunflower seed storage. Why not? Might as well just expand this just a smidge bit more. Access to it. And it's all green. Might as well do what we can. We could expand even more, even further over here and get some more sunflower seeds. Because they eat through the sunflower seeds so darn fast. It's ridiculous. That's good. This is really, really good. This is what we wanted to see happening. We got our Lidos in, so the beavers are a bit happier getting their swim on. We've got cattails in. We've got grilled spatter dock rolling in. We just need a place to store all of it. Cattail flowers going in there. We've got cattail crackers moving. We should have our first few. There they were, and they just got it. So that's good. It's just not been built yet. Waiting on 28 planks. I have exactly 28 planks. I did have exactly 28 planks. Oh, they're building that large warehouse with that 28 planks. So that's not bad. Sweet. Still got 4 days left. 4 days left. That's all popping up nicely, brilliantly. This is about to pop here in about 6 days. So that's not too bad. All right. I'm loving it. We got power solved for the most part. Got 2,100 supply versus our 1,340 demand. We got a couple of these large windmills. I would like to slowly start replacing these smaller windmills with the large windmills and probably just wrap this entire little nub with windmills, which would be great. And probably expand this, the battery, or build the batteries up higher or do something along those lines in here, which I think would be a great plan. Because the higher that we can build, the more potential energy we can save, which means we can actually run things longer during the brief spells when there's no actual wind blowing and making things spin like it's supposed to spin, you know. So that's something for me to think about in the future. This is slowly going in over here. They are actually running over here when they have nothing better to do at the time to throw in the explosives. So that would be great. This will all be a huge piece of real estate for us to produce even more lumber, which will be great because we're slowly running out of lumber. That's not good, but we do have a lot of stuff going through. I could probably pause the paper mill because we don't need them eating through all that lumber super fast right now. I did just tell them to build a lot of very expensive pieces of equipment or facilities, so that's on me. We really needed to get into the lumber. These provide 4 pieces and these provide 6 pieces of lumber, so that is something to think about if we need to. I don't want to because I prefer to actually use this stuff for foodstuffs as opposed to lumber, but if we have to, if push comes to shove, you know, You gotta do, a beaver's gotta do what a beaver's got to do, okay? Tommy taught me that, okay? I'm sorry. I went Rugrats on you guys, and I apologize for that one. That one's entirely on me. But guys, I think that's where we're gonna call it there. We've done some fantastic things today. I didn't exactly get up to here, which is what I intended to do, which I can do right now while I'm still talking with you guys. I hope you guys had a wonderful time. I had an absolute blast. We got some things accomplished today that are fantastic for our beavers, which are even better for beaver kind. We talked about what I plan on doing with all of the add water systems that I kind of want to do over there as well as over here with the aqueducts, which I'm super excited about. We're almost to the point where industry is going to meet the demand as far as the production of all of that is concerned. I just need to plus up, either break into timber bots, which means plussing up industry in order to break into the timber bots, or plus up just overall beavers and let that work out as they do within their 16-hour work days. Thinking timber bots are the answer, though, because that lets them work 24/7 and they can actually keep things rocking. It just means repositioning some materials for them to actually go out and do the things, which isn't too bad. This is in, so that's good. You guys don't need to be here. Nothing actually happening. But that's going to be great. That means we can actually tackle that here soon. But we didn't get much as far as... Oh, shoot. That's not good. Oh, put the water in. Put the water in. Let it in, let it in, let it in. I'm going to go ahead and pause the game. I'll let that finish not being a mess here. Actually, just we'll fill it in. I'm very happy with where we're at right now. We've done some awesome things. We've made a lot of the map a lot greener now. Things are going great. Beavers are happy. They're not happier than ever, but we're getting there slowly. They've got the Lido in so they can go swimming and get wet whenever they want to. Threw in a few other onesie twosie things to make them even happier. And we got crackers in. We got some great things rocking. And it will be glorious. I'm very excited. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm going to get out of here. I've got some Project Zomboid to go play with a friend of mine. So I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are in the world. Make sure you guys stay nice and hydrated. Make sure your beavers are nice and hydrated as well. As we'll catch you all in the next episode where we tackle even more fun beavery things. I'm out of here. See ya! Why are we driving faster?